Hello, namaste. My name is Nilesh Sansare. People also know me as Neil. I work in the technology side and right now working for iVantage. Today I'm going to show you how I make my mutton dum biryani. The ingredients I put in my biryani are the spices, which I will mention later on: coriander, mint, onions, potatoes, tomatoes, lime, fried onions, the meat that was marinated in yogurt with the biryani masala, and ginger garlic paste, saffron, which adds the rice color and a little flavor, oil, ghee, which is purified butter, and then the rice. The meat was marinated 12 hours earlier. So I have the hot water and I have the 4 cups of rice. The spices are cardamom, cinnamon, bay leaves, cloves, and black pepper. What I'm doing is putting it in a cheesecloth so that you don't bite on the spices when eating the rice. So I'm folding it and I'm going to drop it into the water along with the rice and put some salt in it. So I'm going to put the oil in a special pot, which is an aluminum one that I got it from India, and sufficient enough so that the potatoes that I'm going to layer are dipped in it. The potatoes will also help that the meat does not get burnt when I'm cooking it. The next layer is the onions that I was cutting. And then goes the meat, which was, I talked about, marinated. It is raw meat which is going to be cooked in the biryani.
I'm Shatija, Neil's wife, and we've been at Allstate for almost 20 plus years. Neil's been cooking, it's been more than 10 years that he's been cooking, and the mutton biryani is one of his most favorite dish that he always makes for us. Biryani is actually, it's a mixed rice dish, as he's mentioned. It's been, it can be cooked with goat meat, chicken, egg. We also make dum biryani, so there are different various varieties of biryani that you can cook it in.
The next layer is of the tomatoes, and I will also be adding the coriander as well as the mint. If you have noticed, I have not mentioned the amount of each ingredient to be put in. That's because it will depend on your choice of your spice levels or of your ingredients of how much you have.
You can see that he's already, the layers are all set, and we are waiting for the rice to, half boil, I guess.
It's 3/4. It's almost complete, but that's why you have to be very careful about the rice. If you don't, the rice becomes very mushy, and that loses its whole fun of having a dry biryani.
And typically, Diwali is, it's a 5-day event for, all of us. On the main day of Diwali, we don't cook meat, but this is, on the second or the third day.
So the rice is almost done. I'm checking. You will see that it should be very well cooked. It should be 3/4 cooked. Now I'm straining the rice, and now it will be the next layer for the biryani. Next I'm putting the saffron, which has been added to milk for color and a little bit of flavor. And then the next is ghee, which is the purified butter on top. And then finally, to top it all off, is the fried onion. This is something I like to add to my biryani. So since this is dum biryani, I am putting the aluminum foil on top, about 3 layers, so that the steam basically cooks the biryani, the meat, and the flavors of the meat are go into the rice that we are going to have later on. On top of the biryani, I put a heavy pot with water so the steam cannot escape, and that cooks the biryani. I set it on low to medium heat for 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'm serving myself now. It's a very satisfying experience working on this since an hour and a half, but the outcome is fantastic. So happy Diwali to all of you, and hope you have a very safe and prosperous New Year.
Happy Diwali, and definitely come over to Sansare residence, if you want to taste the delicious food. Happy Diwali again. Bye.